Yes, yes, we're going there. It is the Rescue Bots Academy Hoist Command Center Station thing. Yeah, it's going to be our focus this time around in the latest GotBot True review. Hey one, hey all, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, your most humble of hosts, your most summer of hosts, Dennis Moulton, aka GotBot. As always, man, please like, comment, share, of course, subscribe, and while you're at it, light 'em up, baby. Hit that notification bell, please. It helps me out a ton. It lets you know when content of all sorts goes up here on the channel. Check out Machinery of Man, The Everything Factor, all the groups that I'm either a mod or an admin for, as well as all of my social media links. All of that in the description down below. If you're in a position to help the channel to grow, you can use the donate link. You can check us out on Patreon. You can see what we offer to you through Teespring, or of course you can hit the join button right here on YouTube to become a channel member. And this is Rescue Bots Academy, Hoist, and the Command Center. And this, of course, as I said, is on loan to me by Maximal 10. It's weird, you know. I always try to touch on all aspects of the fandom. I really do. From G1 to Unicron Trilogy, that was not my thing. I've looked at RID stuff. I've looked at Beast Wars. Of course, the modern stuff. I've tried to look at movie stuff. But it's really rare that I get to look at something, if I've looked at anything, from Rescue Bots. Indeed, this is not something that's going to be up the alley of most collectors, though I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of a fan of Rescue Bots. I have not watched Rescue Bots Academy, but if it's anything like Rescue Bots, I'm sure it's a fun little watch. This is actually surprisingly neat. This part more so than this part, of course. You have to look at the audience that it's for. You have to look at how it functions based on how it's designed. That's kind of what we're going to do here. It's a little bit different than anything we've looked at before, but without any further ado, let's head over to the table and take closer look at this set. And because our buddy Maximal 10 is Maximal 10, we are looking at this. This is the Rescue Bots Hoist Command Center. Actually, I think it's Rescue Bots Academy Hoist Command Center. It's basically Hoist with like a trailer type of thing. Now, I don't know a lot about Rescue Bots Academy, I'm not gonna lie. But what's really interesting in doing a little bit of research is that apparently this is the same Hoist that was blacklisted as a follower of Optimus Prime back in RID 2015, evidently. And not only that, but that version of Hoist looked mysteriously like this guy, which of course is the G1 Hoist. This is the Earthrise version of that. So taking him out of it, apparently somewhere along the way he kind of became this and went from being a I think it was like a spaceship repair guy or something like that, to now kind of training to be a rescue bot on Earth. So, cool, I guess. There are, of course, two parts here, the trailer and the truck. The trailer just pegs into the truck, and honestly, like, it rolls fine. It rolls really, really well. Naturally, this is for the youngest of fans. But, you know, I guess if you're an older fan as well and a collector and you have a penchant for things like BotBots, you have a penchant for Rescue Bots and Rescue Bots Academy, why not? Why not add it to your collection, you know? But this is kind of how it looks in vehicle mode altogether. There's not a lot to say. We're going to look at the little robot lad first. And as you would expect from a character named Hoist, he is, of course, a tow truck. This goes up, the little hook piece, it moves. There is a 5mm peg in the back and down here, but the one that we were using for the trailer is up right here, actually, like in the armature. So I guess it's up to you how you sort of move that. Naturally, he rolls great, and the transformation here is going to be super simplistic. We split the front arms, it makes the head pop up, and then we bring the legs down and we split the legs, and I guess you can bring that up over the back if you want. Here we have Hoist in his robot mode, and the transformation is super simple. Like 10 for what it is, I guess. The articulation for the guy, not really existent. He doesn't really do anything. What about the paint apps for the guy? Well, this is definitely a little bit stylized in that regard. The entire lower body is a sea of blue. There should be silver down around his toes and some green on his knees and the side of his legs. These pieces here that are his forearms right now should be up on his shoulders, and his forearms should be a bit of a different shape. you know, out here where this line is, and I understand why the line is there and it's yellow. I mean, by rights, I guess that should be black for his knuckles. There's some green missing. So, like, it is definitely stylized. You know, the head is okay, but it's definitely missing black. I don't know. 3, 4, I mean, it, you know, 5, it is what it is. It's hard to grade this because it's not our typical thing that we look at here. What about the trailer? So the trailer looks kind of weird. Here it is on this side. Here it is on this side. Of course, you can look in the windows, I guess. I suppose. This opens out very simplistically to the side. This armature, it can like come out like that and be a little repair bay. This is supposed to stay in here as a radar, I guess. This piece, it can come all the way up, and then this piece can come all the way down. And I guess this comes up, and does this move? I feel like this is supposed to move. That likes to come off. So, okay, so a few things to note here. One, this is it when it's open, and I guess it's kind of cool. I guess you can leave that down. I guess it's up to you what you do with that, I suppose, but it moves. This moves, it comes out super duper easy. You have this little floor piece over here, and then you have this piece that does peg into a peg hole up right here, and it's an armature. You can take out a screw here, and this comes off, I assume, to put a battery in. Right now, it's not in there tightly. And when you would press this yellow button, this whole kind of, I think it's a repair arm, would light up. It doesn't like to stay in there super secure, but I do blame that on this piece, like the screw being loose there. I wonder if I were to tighten that, it would hold better. Probably. But there's a reason that can come out. That could come out because using the peg kind of in the back of Hoist, you're able to put this in as an armature over his back. Let me show you what I mean. Alright, so here we are with Hoist again. I had this piece put down. I don't know if you could, I don't think it would work if you had it up. I think you need it down, and then you take this piece and plug it into the back, and now the whole kind of armature thing can come out over the top, almost like a scorpion tail. I'm going to back it up a little bit just so you can see it a bit better. And so there you go, repair arm, rescue arm. It moves a little bit there on that joint. It moves a lot on that joint. It of course pegs in. They are ratcheted and heavy and robust. Here is the like base trailer piece. We'll just kind of set this up here a little bit. See if we can get all this sort of on screen here. There is the entire set. You know, what do I think of it? It's one of those sets that I say it's a neat introduction to Transformers. It's very simplistic. It's very easy to do. Nothing feels like it's going to break. It's good, robust plastic. However, I think that young fans will definitely pop this piece out. They may struggle with pegging in the armature up here, maybe not on the back. And they might not. I guess it all depends. But I do think it's neat to have like a kind of command center base for when you're doing rescue missions. It'd be nice if the actual rescue bot had some articulation, but that line has always been the sort of thing that it is meant to be very simplistic for a very young audience. It is what it is. Young and old can enjoy this, but if you're going to be an older fan who's going in on this, you gotta know what you're going in for, and you gotta be a fan of Rescue Bots and or Rescue Bots Academy. It is what it is. In terms of scores, I don't know, the look will say is a 5 or 6, the transformation will say is a 10 because it works perfectly the way it's engineered, and the articulation, I mean, it's pretty much non-existent, but with the base added, it's still kind of fun. I don't know. Overall, let's say it's an 8. It's a success for what it is. And here we are again. It's not much to say. This guy is just a step above a one-step changer. Of course, kind of super deformed, has very cartoonish proportions. Would sort of fit in with animated in a way. But, you know, and very simplistic with little to no articulation. That's cool. I mean, it's fine. You know, it's for the youngest of fans, the newest of fans. So, like, I accept it for what it is. This is pretty neat. This is pretty neat because there's things here to move and flick and, you know, buttons to press, and it's things to explore here, and it does kind of feel like a base. Truth be told, you could use a little base setup like this with some mainline smaller lads and it would work just fine as a little outpost. I think that this is actually fairly functional as a little outpost repair bay type of thing, even if you don't have Hoist. If you got both, neat. If you don't and you just kind of see this out thrifting maybe, might actually be worth the pickup. Is it perfect? Is it for everyone? Absolutely not. But for those who like rescue bots, it absolutely is. Let me know what you think about Hoist and his little command center. I appreciate you guys coming by, giving me some of your extremely valuable time. I do know how important it is to you. If you are in a position to help the channel to grow, you can use the donate link. Check us out on Patreon. See what we offer to you through Teespring, or of course hit the join button right here on YouTube to become a channel member. While you're at it, hit the subscribe button, stick around and have some fun with us here on the channel. Don't forget that somehow, some way, each and every single day, you right there, you do make a difference, and I look forward to the next time that you and I get together to have another visit, either in the live streams on Thursday nights at the stop motion premieres, or the old fashioned way, baby, right here inside the videos.